Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys all doing? So today I'm actually going to be doing a full face of first impressions. If you're not familiar with first impressions, basically what that is when I'm using a product for the first time, I've never used it before, and I'm going to be giving you guys my honest opinion on what I thought about it. And this is going to be a full face of that, so this should be interesting. I've got some new products, all green beauty. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe because I make green beauty videos and I talk about ethical brands and brands that are doing something good. And of course, if you have any questions, ask us down below and someone will answer you. If it's not me, it'll be someone who's a part of the family. Go down there and get acquainted. I've never done this before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I have my mirror here and I'm just going to go as I go. So I actually like to start with the brows. I've been using that brown eyeshadow from Honest Beauty for the longest time, and I needed to switch it up, so I got a few products on the Citrine site. So I'm going to be talking about them. I'm going to be talking about Eco Brow, Antonym, Cosmetics, and RMS. You guys can use my code Tiffany10 if you want 10% off, I believe, or is it $10? I'll write it somewhere here. I've been eyeing Eco Brow for the longest time, and I was like, is it good? Is it bad? Is it like okay? So it's called the Eco Brow Defining Wax, and I got the color Liz. And this is for dark brunettes. I am naturally brunette. I've got kind of like a cool toned brown color. It's like a true dark ash brown, which I love. So this is just a Vanity Planet brush. This is my favorite brow brush that I have, and I'm gonna dip it into the Eco Brow. From what I see, it's creamy. It kind of reminds me of the Dip Brow a little bit. Maybe it's a dupe, maybe it's not. So I'm gonna go in. Okay, let's see. I like how waxy this product is because I feel like it's also gonna hold my brows in place, which is awesome. Do you guys see that? So it's really matching my natural brows. I was so worried about that. I didn't know if it was gonna match my natural brows. I was like, oh my god, is it gonna be too dark or too light? I was gonna get Frida, but I'm glad I didn't because Frida would have been too dark. So the trick to making your brows not look too like crazy with the brow pomade or wax is to not dip again when you get to the front, because if you know your brows naturally have a gradient, and I like to keep that there, and I just draw in the direction that my hair is growing. Oh my god, I love this product. Literally guys, like I'm obsessed. So this brow, and it was quick and easy and simple to use. I love this. So now I'm gonna go into the other side. I've been using brown eyeshadow for the longest, but this is a lot easier to work with. So now I'm just gonna clean it up with some concealer. This is the RMS Uncover Up. Now, RMS Uncover Up is something in the green beauty space that people have been talking about forever. Like, it's just something that people have always raved about. It's the green beauty product that you see in magazines. It's the green beauty product that everyone talks about. Celebrities love it. And it's one of the more popular brands. And I think that I don't know how I never tried it because I've heard so many good things about it. So it's marketed as a concealer, but a lot of people use this product as a foundation. So that's all I really know about it. So I'm gonna be able to give you a little bit more of an honest opinion on it in a second. I'm trying to figure out which brush I'm gonna use for this. I'm gonna take this little concealer brush that I have from Plain Jane Beauty, and I'm gonna dip it into the concealer. This product is so freaking creamy. I don't care if a product has coconut oil in it, because coconut oil doesn't make me break out. Not if I'm doing the proper steps like of removing my makeup like anything else. If I wear a foundation with coconut oil on it at night, I just detoxify my skin with like a mask or something in the nighttime, and I'm typically fine. Ooh, I just gave it the brow hairs test. It covers those brows hairs, guys. So what I like to do, so my brows look really neat and really clean, is I just go over those brow hairs. Like for summer when I'm tan, this would work. But here's the thing, I need this in one shade lighter for my concealing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and clean this side up too. Like once it gets onto your face, it just glides around. Like you guys can see, like it's really moisturizing, really hydrating. I love it. I didn't think I was gonna like this. That's why I didn't buy it for the longest time. Now I'm gonna go up on the top. So here's a trick, so your brows don't look boxy or too boxy. I just kind of like fan the concealer out this way. like that, so that it doesn't look like I've got like 2 lines going down. And I'm just gonna wipe it away. Do you see this technique I'm using? It makes it so that it fans it out and up instead of creating that box that some people have. So I like to feather it upward. I'm very happy with the way my brows came out, and to be honest with you guys, it took a lot less time, which I am very happy about because I'm all about the 5-minute makeup routine. You guys know I don't really experiment with setting powders. I want to, but I just have so much setting powder and I don't want it to go to waste. So I'm using my Plain Jane Beauty setting powder that I always use. You know, keeping it real with you guys, not trying to waste this because it is a Balm product. And I'm just going to pat it. Do not rub. If you've got oily skin and problematic skin like I do, and you need a product to look matte, especially in the summertime, just pat, don't rub. It takes all the shine away. This Plain Jane Beauty product is awesome. Yep, that's all you need. It's a little bit of setting powder. This concealer is very, very creamy. I highly suggest it. I feel like it's very easy to work with and blend. It's perfect for somebody on the go. It's very creamy. It glides on very well. I see how people have been using this as a foundation because a little bit goes a long way, which we're about to put to the test right now in a few. So what I'm gonna do right now, since I love to do my face product last because I feel like it just makes it last better throughout the day. This is Boy Brow from Glossier. This is my first time trying out the clear one. They sent me the one in black, but I love like the softness of this kind of like look. I feel like it doesn't need any added pigment, so I'm actually going to just use Boy Brow in clear just to keep my brows in place throughout the day. But I love Boy Brow in black. It's so good. If you just need to get out the door and just brush your brows with something, it's awesome. Let's experiment with this and see how it turns out. So I have tiny brows, like my brows are literally microscopic, like and sparse. It's so easy to work with this because the brush is so small and it does keep your brows up. So for the Boy Brow, I can show it to you because I have it in my makeup bag from when I went to San Diego. I use my Boy Brow in black all the time. I like the pigment of it. If you have sparse brows like I do, you're gonna love Boy Brow in black because it really plumps it up. It's like a mascara. It makes your brows look amazing. And I just decided to try the clear brow gel, but I do prefer it in black, just so you know. So I'm really glad that Glossier sent me both the clear one and the black one so that I could decide for myself. If you have naturally beautiful brows and you don't have to do all of this with the defining wax and the concealer, and you don't have to do that because you naturally have full, nice brows, the Boy Brow Gel, clear, that's it, set them and go. You don't need all these products. Unless you just wanna make them look more defined and fill in the sparse areas. And for that, I suggest a brow pencil. I'm going to skip the eyeshadow because, to be honest with you guys, if you guys know me, you know that I'm not even really a crazy eyeshadow girl anyways, but I'm just going to just put a little bit of the RMS and set it with a powder. I don't have a new mascara for you guys. So I'm just going to use the one that I've been using for a while now because I like this, and it's the Mineral Fusion Lengthening Mascara. I know, full face of first impressions, right? I know someone in the comments is gonna be like, you said it was a full face of first impressions. So I'm gonna be like, minus powder and mascara, sorry. So I'm just gonna go in and just fill in, you know, make it look like I have some lashes. And this is the Mineral Fusion Lengthening Mascara for those of you who want to know. It's my favorite mascara right now, but I think that I'm not gonna repurchase this because I wanna try the Lily Lolo. Yeah, and this is kind of like to show you my eye with it and my eye without. So now what I'm gonna do is try the RMS as a full-on foundation. So let's try this out. I'm gonna start in the area that has that's the most problematic, which for me would be right here. So let's just start. Like, do you see how like a little bit just like covers so much and it glides? So I see why people use this as a foundation. This is amazing. It's so easy to blend, and sometimes product just is not easy to blend. So I'm gonna take a Luxie brush. This is my Luxie 533 flat angled brush. I love the Luxie brushes because they work really well with cream product. Now, just with a tiny bit, this covered like the majority of my hyperpigmentation over here. This blends like a dream because of the coconut oil I think that's in here. I like that. It's literally gliding across my skin, not settling into my fine lines. I put foundation on my lips because my lips are a little bit like this, they're not discolored, but they're just dark, like uneven, and I like to kind of even it out with my foundation. So I'm going on with layer 2, you see, because I like full coverage. But on a daily basis, I probably wouldn't apply as much as I'm using now because I felt like the first layer was fine. I just want to see like how much it covers. So I've discovered something that I think is a little weird about this product, honestly speaking. It's very warm and I'm very neutral. Like I'm not very warm. But as I'm blending the product in, it doesn't look as much like that, which is making me very happy. Because I got scared for a second. It's so easy to blend, but I see why oily skin girls do not like this because as you can see, I'm glowing, like I'm glistening right now. But I'm going to show you guys how you can rock this, you know, even with having oily skin, because it is doable. If you have acne prone skin, I don't suggest this foundation for you because the coconut oil may cause you to get breakouts. So I see why a lot of oily skin girls don't like this. I'm oily, but I think I'm becoming a little bit more combination now that I'm older, so that's why I really like this product. I do have some areas in my skin where I'm starting to experience dryness, like the tip of my nose is one of them. As I'm blending it in more, it's starting to look a little bit more normal, but don't worry, I'm gonna warm it up with the Antonym Cosmetics product that I got, but it's very, very warm, but that's okay. I like the way it looks in person. I feel like in camera, it's picking up a little bit more of that undertone, but it's okay. I really like foundations like this because it doesn't feel heavy. It's just really oily because of the coconut oil. But I don't mind it because I feel like if I can set this well with a setting powder and it's gonna last and it's gonna be like semi-matte, I'll be happy with that. But I can tell you what I won't like. I won't like if this product makes me look oily. Because I like a glow. Like, I don't want to be out in these streets looking like I just need some blotting papers. You know what I mean? Right off top, I can say something. I've got to use my Eco Tools blender because what it does, a lot of people don't talk about this. It's like a blotting system as well. It takes a lot of that excess oil. I don't complete any foundation routine without this. I just like the way that it makes everything come together. Now I'm gonna see if it covers my under eye circle. So far, with one little dot, it's covered up my bags, which I'm pleased. For the face, I like this, but for my eye area specifically, I exclusively use the Beauty Blender. So, and I just take the hyaluronic acid setting spray from Board & Baden. It's the Calming Lift, just to give me just to help blend it out, and it's very nice going on underneath. This is nice. It's covering everything and it looks so natural. Like the texture, like I don't know how it's showing up on camera, but in person it looks like a MAC foundation. I am digging this. So now I'm going to show you guys what I do when I've got oily skin and I'm working with a foundation such as the RMS that's a little bit more on the oily side and I still want to make it work. So I'm going to grab my setting powder and my damp beauty blender and I'm going to dip it in the powder and I'm going to bake. So I'm going to get it underneath there, and you got to do this to your oiliest areas. Now take a powder brush, I know I'm looking crazy y'all, and just brush it away. And it's gonna look airbrushed. Just brush that baby away. There you go. I like this one because it's from Eco Tools and it has this pointed dome edge, so it allows me to really control where I powder and where I don't. Now do you see how matte, guys? That's how I do it. You can wear any foundation you want if you bake the areas where you don't want to be oily and just let the glow happen where you do. try it out for yourself. This is the only way you're really gonna know, you know, or get a sample. You can go to, I know a couple of stores will give you samples and they will color match you. So the next product we're gonna be talking about is from Antonym Cosmetics, and this is their Baked Foundation in Dark. For me, I decided to get this to warm up my foundations because I was watching one of Sunkissed Alba's videos, who's one of my favorite green beauty girls here on YouTube, and she talked about how she uses this to warm up her face. She uses it kind of like as a bronzing product. I'm going to try to use this as a bronzing product to see if I get the same effect. I want to use a bigger brush. This is the Define brush from Eco Tools. I'm going to try this out. I love the packaging. I love the wood. Oh yeah, definitely this is a bronzing product for me. Yeah, I would not use this as an all-over foundation. Yeah, this is definitely for contour. Perfect. I'm actually gonna switch that out. I didn't like this one as much, the shape it was giving me. I feel like this product needs a brush that's a little bit softer. So this is usually the one I use for bronzing. This is from Vanity Planet, and it's their angled brush. I like the way these two look together also. So I'm gonna grab this product on my brush. It is perfect for me for summer. It's just gonna warm up my skin. I love this, yeah. I love the way it glides on the skin. It's very smooth, and because it's a baked foundation, it adds coverage. I love using powder foundations for bronzer. I used to do this all the time back when I was into more like conventional beauty. You see, it never fails me to use any product that Sunkissed Alba likes. Every time I use it, it's like good luck. It's like I end up loving it. I feel like it's because like she's like me, she's a little bit more minimal with makeup, so like everything that she talks about, I feel like she genuinely uses it like every day. I like to warm up my cheeks a little bit, but this is definitely a product that I'm obsessed with. And you see how it's a little bit more like of a terracotta, so it kind of like mimics the natural kind of like tones of my neck. So I'm just gonna drag it down my neck and bronze up that way. I love the way it warms up my forehead. This reminds me of a MAC bronzer that I used to use, and I love it. I love powder foundations for bronzing because I like full coverage, and I'm into how this looks and how it just warms up my skin. I'm gonna take a little bit on this and contour my nose. I thought that I was just gonna be doing a first impressions and it was gonna be like fail, but like nope. I'm very happy with everything that I got from the Citrine site. I am really happy with the way these foundations came out and the way that they pair together. This is my new summertime fave. My routine is like super small now. I always gotta have mascara on my bottom lashes. Like, always gotta have it. I have almond shaped eyes, so doing this little step tends to make my eyes look a little bit more open, which is why I like doing it. So there I go. So before I apply any lip product, I always put a lip balm on. And today I'm gonna try out the Glossier Balm Dotcom, which is the Universal Skin Salve. And I'm going to just apply some of this onto my lips to see what all the hype is about, because I've heard that these are pretty great, and Glossier sent me a little care package, so I want to try this out on my lips. Ooh, it's really thick. So this is really moisturizing and it smells really good. It's really moisturizing. I would wear this alone or with a lip product. I'm applying a liquid lip, and whenever I'm applying a liquid lip, I make sure that underneath there is moisturized so that I don't experience any kind of cracking, and so it lasts throughout the day. What I'm going to be trying is the 100% pure lip caramel. I went to the store in San Diego. Thank you guys so much. When I was in San Diego, I was reaching out and kind of like writing on social media and asking you guys where could I find green beauty and just like health, wellness stuff in San Diego, and a lot of you guys were telling me to check out the 100% pure store at the Westville UTC, and that store was amazing. They were so nice in there, and I'm gonna try it for the first time. I just bought it because I wanted to try a new liquid lip, so I just bought it. I didn't try it on, and now I'm gonna try it on camera, so let's see how this goes. With the lip caramels, I think they're a liquid lip, but they're not a matte finish. I think from what girls have been telling me, they're not. but I really love this color, and I love how pigmented. Ooh, and it tastes really good too. It tastes like butterscotch. You know those candies that like people's grandmas have? Like, tastes like that. Yeah, it helps you really get definition. Like, you can tell that they put a lot of thought in how they were going to create this applicator, and it shows. I love it. It transfers to your teeth really easily. If you use too much, I think I used a little bit too much. I went in my bathroom and I got a roll of paper towel, and I'm just gonna blot some of this off because I applied too much. But this product is really pigmented and you don't really have to do all that. I actually love the way it looks when it's not so high shine and it's more of a stain. And I feel like it looks really effortless. I want to throw on a blush because this tone is very blush-y, but I'm not going to. But I do want to try a shade that's a little bit lighter, but I like this too. Takes me a while to warm up to lip colors, guys. I'm one of those girls who wears like the same one like almost every week, every day. But this, when it's more of a matte, I like. So the key with this product for me is just a little bit goes a long way. It's super pigmented, 100% pure, did a really good job with this. I don't need a lip liner. So this product, the lip caramels from 100% pure, they're not liquid lips and dry matte, but I'm not into that either. I feel like I'm left with a very natural looking stained lip, which I enjoy. I'm gonna try out more of these because I really like the formula. I like how my lips feel very soft and they don't feel cracky because the product isn't super drying, and I'm over that. I'm over the whole drying liquid lip thing. I like my lips to look a little bit more natural now, so I'm loving that this gave me that. And this is one of those things that's gonna last throughout the day. I can tell just by the way that it stains the lips and doesn't just wipe completely off. My camera actually died in the process of sitting and creating this video for you guys, but the plus side to that is I got to see how the makeup looks after it's all settled in and everything kind of blurs and blends together. You know, when the powder starts to have a little bit of a foundation coming through and showing a little bit more of a glow, which I love. So this is the final look and how everything came together. I actually really love this, and I think this is gonna be something that I run to a lot when I need to get out the door in like 10 minutes or less. This makeup look is really minimal, but the lip gives it a little bit of sophistication in my opinion because it's not barely there. It actually looks like I tried, but not too much. So I think I'm gonna be reaching for this a lot. I would say Eco Brow, I'm obsessed with. The Antonym Cosmetics Baked Foundation goes on really amazingly, and I'm also going to buy this in a shade underneath this so that I can set my foundation with it because it is that good. And the RMS, I love this product, and I'm gonna buy a shade down for highlighting. You guys can decide for yourself. I mean, do you guys love it or do you hate it? Are there any products that I use that you guys had a bad experience with? I would love to know your thoughts, and make sure to share them in the comments below. And now that I'm back in LA, more videos are coming out over the week and next week. But of course, leave your ideas down below because I'm having a little bit of a YouTube block, so I do need some creative ideas and some help. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I loved making this and playing with new beauty products, and I'm inspired. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys.